Welcome to Biology, my dear student. We are learning chapter 8, Human Health and Disease, and we are learning about common diseases in humans. So my dear student, already we have discussed about typhoid, pneumonia, common cold and amoebiasis. So my dear student, today let's learn about number 5, Ascariasis. So my dear student, Ascariasis is a common disease in human, one of the common disease in human. So today let us learn that this disease is caused by which pathogen, and what is the mode of transmission, and what is the symptom of this disease. So causative organism or pathogen is commonly known as roundworm. So my dear student, Ascariasis is a disease caused by pathogen Ascaris. So Ascaris is the scientific name, or we can say genus, of roundworm, and everybody know roundworm, so it is a worm. So Ascariasis, it is a helminthic disease. Okay, so this disease is helminthic, so that means it is caused by worm, and this worm is an intestinal parasite. So Ascariasis is an intestinal parasite. So whenever this roundworm enter the human body, their target is intestine. Okay, so they cause infection in their target organ, and they cause infection in intestine. Okay, so if roundworm they enter our body, and if it reaches the target organ, then they will cause the infection. Okay, now let us know that what is the mode of transmission, how this Ascaris or roundworm can enter a healthy human body. Mode of transmission: the eggs of the parasite, so parasite means which one? Ascaris. Okay, so the eggs of the parasite are excreted along with the feces of infected person, which contaminate soil, water, plants, etc. So my dear student, a person who is suffering from the disease Ascariasis, if that person what happen, remove the wastage of their body, that is the feces, then along with that feces, what happen, this parasite egg will be released. So egg will be present in that a byproduct. Okay, and this eggs of the parasite may contaminate. Okay, may be contaminated in soil. So if a person, okay, they are not using a proper toilet, okay, in an or if they are not using a proper toilet, then what would happen, it may contaminate the soil. Okay, if the soil is contaminated, then if the similarly if they are not using the proper toilet, then what would happen, the soil, water, plants itself can be contaminated by the eggs of the parasite, because this parasite may affect this soil, water and plants, and as a result what happens, this parasite will be present in the soil, water and even in the plants. Then my dear student, a healthy person, okay, acquires this infection through contaminated water, vegetables, fruits, etc. Now, okay, then in crop fields, okay, if this infection are somehow they are present in that crops, okay, in vegetables or in some fruits, then okay, then this will be present in that vegetable and fruits, and if that fruits or vegetable a healthy person take, then they may acquire this kind of disease. Okay, and it is also said that if the drinking water is not properly taken care of the hygiene, then what would happen? Through water also this parasite may enter the human body. Okay, so you came to know. So because of which always the vegetables, fruits, okay, then water, this should be properly taken. So different guidelines are there, isn't it? So drinking water should be very proper, okay, filter water or that facility should be there. Then after boiling water you should drink that water. If the surrounding is people are facing some disease, isn't it, boil water, okay, then that water is very much good, because after boiling all some of the germs will be destroyed, isn't it? Likewise our vegetables should be thoroughly washed by the water. Then fruits also similarly it should be thoroughly washed by water. Then it should be taken. So some care should be taken, and the infected person also should take proper care, so that this infection does not spread to a healthy person or in the environment. Okay, now my dear student, let us see what is the symptom of this disease Ascariasis. So internal bleeding. So sometimes what happen, internal bleeding may be there, because this Ascaris, what happen, they are taking shelter in intestine. So in intestine what happen, they may increase their number, okay, by taking food from that intestine, okay. Then muscular pain may be there, okay. So people may the infected person may feel muscular pain. Then even in severe cases fever may be there. Then anemia because a loss of blood, what happen, it may cause anemia. Then sometime what happen, blockage of the intestinal passage are also seen, because this worm, okay, they will capture the space in the intestinal passage. As a result there will be blockage, and if the blockage is there, then that person will go through different types of problem related to intestine or in digestion. Okay, so my dear student, this disease is also very much dangerous. So whenever if it is seen that any person is suffering from this disease, so treatment should be taken in proper time. Okay, then number 6 common disease is Elephantiasis or filariasis. So my dear student, this Elephantiasis or filariasis, it is also a common disease in human. Now let us see the causative organism or pathogen. So causative organism or pathogen of Elephantiasis or filariasis is a filaria worm, and this filaria worm is a parasitic worm. That means they are parasite. Clear? So they act as a parasite, and the name of the pathogen is Usarier. So Usarier is a genus, and two types of species is there of the pathogen, that is Bancrofti and Malai. So Bancrofti and Malai. So you can remember it very easy, Bancrofti and Malai. Okay, Usarier Bancrofti and Usarier Malai are the two pathogens responsible for the disease filariasis or Elephantiasis. Okay, so these are filaria worm, and this is also a helminthic disease. Okay. Then now, my dear student, let us know mode of transmission, how this parasitic filaria worm may transmit to human body. The pathogens are transmitted to a healthy person through the bite by the female mosquito vectors. So my dear student, here the pathogen are transmitted to a healthy person through a vector. Okay, so through a vector, and the vector is female Culex mosquito. So female Culex mosquito, what happen? It is a carrier of the pathogen. Okay, Usarier Okay, so pathogen Userier, the carrier is the female Culex mosquito. So this female Culex mosquito will carry the pathogen, and it will, if it is carrying that pathogen, and somehow if it bites a healthy person, then that pathogen will enter the body of that healthy person, and the person will be infected by this pathogen. Okay, and the person may face the disease filariasis. Now let us see what is the symptom. So can you see here, my dear student, that filariasis, for this disease, that for transmission, what happened, a vector is required. Now if this vector is somehow removed from, so this vector is acting as a connecting between the pathogen and the human. If this vector is removed, then what happened, this disease may not occur in human. So we should always be conscious that in our surrounding, if mosquitoes are there, then we can, what happened, this mosquito should be controlled. So some nowadays in market you can find commercially many mosquito repellents are there, we can use, or some organic mosquito repellent also you can make at home and use it, so that the mosquitoes will be there where the water loggage are there. Okay, blockage are there, water is been retaining for many hours. So you the rainwater or any water that are been settled for many hours, you should not allow that. Okay, so that the mosquitoes does not find place for reproduction. Okay, to increase their number. So because of which the mosquito should be controlled. And here what happen in this disease also, the mosquito is the vector. If this mosquito is absent, then the disease may not occur in the human. Okay, now let us see the symptom. Enormous swelling or chronic inflammation of affected part. So my dear student, here what happened, the enormous swelling will be there, and especially what happened, there will be chronic inflammation. Okay, burning sensation will be there in the affected area. Lymphatic vessels of lower limbs. So this pathogen mostly affect the lower part of the body, and as a result the lower limbs, okay, will enormously swell, and swelling will be there. As a result, what happen, there will be a burning sensation also in the part. So the person will face severe pain and disturbance, isn't it? Then my dear student, enlargement of legs gives the disease name Elephantiasis, and as a result what happen, an unusual growth and increase in the leg size will be there. As a result, the name is given Elephantiasis. Okay, so my dear student, as a result of this, what happened, the genital part of the body will be also affected, and it deformations will be there. So this disease is very serious in human. Okay, one of the most dangerous, we can say, in one of the common diseases in human. Okay, so my dear student, today we came to know about Ascariasis and Elephantiasis or filariasis. So I hope that you have understood. So thank you and have a great day.